Greetings Marines, FiOth here, and today I want to bring to your attention the most ridiculously overpowered attachment in the game. What I wanted to do these past few days was get all the attachments, try them, and then make vids like the one you're gonna watch right now, where I will pinpoint the ideal usage of such attachments so you will have a handle on how to work with them, let's say. I didn't want to get greedy and make a vid for every single gun that warrants a remodding, so we are going to start with this attachment that I mentioned right here, and yeah, you saw the thumbnail of, and in the following days I will be bringing to your attention some of the most interesting ones and making vids like this, modding other guns. Here today I'm gonna go after two of the most prominent assault rifles, the Kramer AR and the classic pulse rifle. Okay, so let's go into our loadout here and start with the Kramer. Of course, the mod I'm referring at is the assault brake. Now the assault brake reads fire rate plus 25%, accuracy plus 10%, stability plus 30%, and under that it has a conditional additional bonus of 10% accuracy and 30% stability while standing still. Now me and the viewer of the channel Fred had a discussion about this on the previous stream, and his conclusion and belief is that this is actually a typo, that there is no additional 10% accuracy and no additional 30% stability. I cannot be 100% sure, but I can see two possible scenarios here if something's off. One is that the underlying stats are a typo, as Fred suggested, or that they are bugged and do not activate as intended. Of course, on this channel we usually deal with the intended function of certain things, so when it actually gets patched, this vid will have posterity, you know, it will be usable after a change like that. So let's compare assault brake to the previous bay that was ported compensator. So ported compensator was 20% fire rate, 5% less, 40% stability, 10% more, and no accuracy bonus of 10% or any activated additional stat bonuses. The gap between this and this is insane when it comes to what's on offer. Stability is not as important as some people think if you know how to compensate with your stick. Well, that's not a sex thing, I assure you. And, well, the accuracy bonus is substantial because it reduces your spread. 5% more fire rate? Yes, please. So I took it upon myself to re-mod the Kramer. The second attachment has to remain the casket. Composite spring here is very, very interesting and gives you extra stability, a substantial amount of extra stability, and 5 additional fire rate. So it's absolutely viable if you want to go all new mods. The thing is, if you're playing Extreme Insane, you will be ammo deprived, especially if you don't run a recon, so casket gives you plus 40%, which is kinda crazy. Also, with casket, you have a 9.7 fire rate stat. If you go for the additional 5%, you go to exactly 10. That's 0.3 bullets per second. It's not that insane to sacrifice all the additional ammo. By all means, guys, if you run a recon, get this baby in here. It is something new after all. Why shouldn't you give it a go? Now, for small optics, I wanted to get the new thing in, the holotab sight, plus 30% accuracy, 4% handling, and 4% effective range on hit for 3 seconds, stacking 5 times. Very, very good. And I had a discussion with my friend Akritis, Georgie from the streams, and I was laying microdot, 20% accuracy, 15% extend effective range, 10% damage, minus 10% fire rate. And he was saying hybrid sight, 30% accuracy and 20% weak point damage. I see his point here. The accuracy is good, 30% versus 20%, and weak point damage. He says that since the Xenos are coming to you head first, you usually hit crits. And I can appreciate that. Plus, you don't have to really remain still, and the Lancer cannot really use assault rifles. But do not sleep on the microdot. The microdot is a very, very powerful one for guns that have high bullet for bullet damage. And the Kramer has 215 bullet for bullet damage. Okay, so treat this beast a little bit differently than the rest of the prominent weapons. And remember that the microdot is 100% viable. So, assault break out of the question is the point of this whole vid. Then go casket or composite spring and either hybrid or microdot. Now let's go after the other bay, that is the M41A2 pulse rifle. Again, this is my recon configuration, but I will go the same with my dock configuration and with my gunner and demo configuration. Differences being utility for all the additional classes. I have a vid about all the additional classes and why I mod the way I mod, but now what we're gonna focus is swapping again ported compensator for assault break. Guys, I really suggest you check all your medium muzzle guns and go assault break all the way. This thing is bonkers. Of course, it's casket mag. In my dock configuration that I went into great depth when I was modding, you will know why I do the things I do. And for recon that enjoys infinite ammo, I went smart rounds and laser sight because you can always activate red is dead. But again, as I said with the Kramer, assault break all the way. The competition of medium muzzles at this point is pretty much obsolete. I'm not 100% if the additional 10% accuracy and 30% stability is a bug or a typo, but even if they are, and we really get like 25, 10, 30 and that's it flat, it is a lot. It brings in the equation a huge boon to how the gun operates. And these are just two assault rifles, okay? There's a plethora of other guns that will benefit from this thing. Medium muzzle is a very, very common configuration, and you can apply this thing on pretty much everything. Now, for example, the halberd can be excluded because it is a crit machine and you want as much crit damage as possible, but you can increase its firing rates to ridiculous amounts, like 18.2 bullets per second, losing some weak point damage the way I've modded it in Season 2, I believe. Must have been Season 2, because that's when we got some of the newer perks. Not the newest, but you know, pretty recent ones. So, I would suggest you hit your assault rifle tab, get in there and start dropping this assault break on every single one of the assault rifles that can boost a medium muzzle. To get this attachment and any other attachments that came with Season 4, you either have to play restock turrets, normal or intense up to wave 10, or just use the foreman attachment card and clear any mission in the campaign. I don't think the difficulty even matters in the campaign. Just use the card and you will get an attachment that you are missing from any pool with foreman attachment. When you finalize your collection of attachments, you should be looking at 105 attachments here. Once you have 105, you have everything that's available up to Season 4. Okay, with Pathogen, we're probably getting more, so this is to be applied up to Season 4 before August the 30th that we're getting Pathogen. I hope this helped you kinda understand how to optimize certain guns with Assault Break, because it would be very, very dominant. Like if I had a spreadsheets or stats about how many people swapped to this thing, if I could get that data from Cold Iron, it would be ridiculous. Unless people are sleeping on it, that's the perfect zig. Now you know, and the more you know, the better off you'll be. Sub, like, and share if you want more content like this. I never stopped following or covering FTE, as I promised you guys from the first week of its release, and I don't intend on stopping anytime soon. Also, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified about our uploads and streams, and if you really want to help me out in these trying times, consider Patreon or get a membership on the channel because it helps a shitload. Until next time, stay frosty and always strive for perfection, peeps. Gears.